Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, Michel, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're doing a 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A toss play to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by Derek Rivers. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They begin with Michel on the ground. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Uncorks one for Davis. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 18. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs. Like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last. Last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A give. This is Michel. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Brady now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
No, 66.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Pass incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Sugar. Wait 20. Wait 20. Stop.
From the gun, it's Brady. And Davis with it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He gets it to Brown, complete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell for the extra point. extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-17. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. To throw on 2nd down, Brady. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. Flush to his right. It's caught. This is White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Left, 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 left. Four down. Hut.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And shut him through the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for 19 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first run for the backup Abdullah. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go now. Green.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And some room to run now. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Let's see how they attack them here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Mahomes going to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run with Michel. And some space here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And it's Michel once again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll go left side here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try from Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.